Okay, you filming?
Are you
like three, 2, 1. Okay, intense conversation. Oh, you want me to laugh? You want me to like laugh? Oh, hey.
We didn't know you were filming.
We didn't know you were filming. Today we're unboxing the Traxxas
Saxart. It's called the Saxart
the TRX4.
TRX4. Unfortunately, the box is upside down,
And the box is sealed.
It came shipped upside down, and it's not really how. I prefer it when the box is right side up. I like to be able to read things.
It may actually be like a factory issue at the moment that they're having at Traxxas. We know that RC manufacturers these days have a lot of issues producing stuff, getting it done on time, or like upside downing it completely. It's no different with this. However, this being a Traxxas, I would not be surprised if it actually has a self-righting feature. Like I have on my X-Max.
Yeah.
That's of
very
course very
important
practical if you want to completely fuck up your drivetrain in like a brief moment of time. So
it's very accurate to scale.
I'm thinking it has. This one should have it too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We're, by the way, we're at Team K&K, the TTC 2017. So if you hear people interrupting us, that's why. We asked them to shut the F up for a moment, but they wouldn't. Oh, hey.
Oh, you were filming. Yeah,
it's
sorry.
Uncle Albert's dad photo bombing us again.
What do you think, Albert?
My lady girl hat.
Yeah, I agree.
So too.
100%.
We looked at the truck at, well, right here actually.
Yeah,
Just now.
we just saw it driving around.
We wheelied it a bit.
Yeah.
It has some potential, absolutely.
It's
You
an
want to pop the
unboxing
seal?
video. Oh my gosh, are you giving me the honor of doing that? Okay, here we go.
We probably need some sharp stuff as
This
well
is
afterwards.
very thick plastic. I'm not used to
nice,
this
isn't
kind of
it?
plastic. It's usually much thinner.
It almost looks like.
Oh,
What the hell?
heck? Look at this.
It's sat out in the sun so long that
The ink is sticking to the plastic.
Everything is sticking to the plastic.
You can't. Sorry, guys. Unboxing's over.
No,
Can't get it out of the box.
Yeah, just cut it. Wow, I've never seen that happen.
That's strange.
On the box, you see, of course, all the optional nonsense that you can buy over at Traxxas, which I'm not sure if you want to do that or not. I'm not sure what's on there even. Has a Titan motor.
I've never had a Traxxas before. I've never.
Well, I only have the X-Max. That's the only Traxxas that I have.
Okay.
Of course, them coming out with this vehicle and entering the scale market, I think it's a good thing because it will perhaps persuade some bashers to actually get over into scaling as well.
Yeah.
So for
There's a lot of fun in scaling.
oh yeah, absolutely,
A lot of fun in driving a slow truck, and
absolutely.
technical driving is always fun.
So to broaden that whole audience a bit, I think it's a smart move of them to actually finally enter that market.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was surprised, however, to see them doing it with a Defender. I didn't. See that
I did
coming.
not see that coming. I thought Ford, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Like a Bronco or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but also looking at their other vehicles, their slashes and whatnot, they got the 4 bodies.
A lot of Ford licensing, so you.
And I'm not sure if it is because of the Land Rover that it's like designed in 1846 that you can buy a license for it for like a cheeseburger and a handshake or something. But I can imagine that it has something to do with that.
Yeah,
as well.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheaper than the others.
Yeah.
And it's got a pedigree too, so oh, it's taped. There we go.
Let's see. We'll pop this as well. Let's see what happens. It's my favorite. It's my favorite radio with a toggle switch.
TQI,
TQ1. I don't know. I will scroll them away if I can. TQI with a toggle switch. We call this one a TQ1.
It's got a switch. Are there batteries in it? Do you get batteries?
No, I don't know. I have no idea.
Battery and charger not included.
Let's pull everything out first.
I know you like your manuals.
Love them. The ones that we have seen driving here, they're a bit butt heavy.
Yes, there's a lot of weight in the back. I mean, there's a lot of weight in the body itself. It's pretty thick Lexan. There's a lot of plastic parts.
It's
but there
a bit
are some
rubbery
nice,
as well.
Yeah. Oh, there's some flex to that plastic.
Yeah.
What I do
so
like
you got
about
a fully functioning spare.
Yep.
Then you have those fuel cans, a rock jack, a high lift.
High lift.
What do you call
High
it?
lift jack.
Inner fenders. So yeah, of course, all of that stuff adds a lot of weight. So we see people actually with not a whole lot of traction popping wheelies all day, every day.
Yep.
I'm not sure that that's what you want with a scale truck.
It's not preferred.
No. This is clear. Is there a bucket behind there, or do we need to figure it out then ourselves?
Yes. Yes.
Or not?
No,
No,
isn't.
it's actually
There's no
closed.
buckets. So there's no light buckets. It's a sticker in there that makes it look like a light.
For stock, it's not like too bad. This is a bit rubbery, so
rubber.
you're not gonna like F this up anytime soon. Fender flares are like really
There's a
flexible.
soft plastic, soft
This
rubber.
is really flexible. And what I really hate about it is those blacked out windows.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
So yeah,
Okay.
well, that's the
Okay.
body. I think that's not the most interesting part about the truck.
No.
Has a pretty red color, I guess.
Shiny.
Too shiny. Almost.
Too shiny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about this chassis part.
Well, what do you notice first about these? I mean, when you're familiar with like the SEXN2s and the Ascenders and like everything else that's out on the market.
There's a few things about it that I think are interesting. I like the portal axles. I've always liked portal axles, but it's odd that they're like, that's not accurate to a Defender. They don't have portals. It's interesting that they did that.
Yeah.
The clearance is good on a portal, but it does raise the center of gravity. It is a very tall truck. I noticed a lot of servos. There's a lot of bits and pieces there.
There's a whole lot of
that could
servos
go wrong.
going, yeah. Well, my main concern, I think, all these servos are waterproof, so you're not most likely you're not going to run into a problem there. But everything is like cable driven, so you have like this teeny tiny cable sleeve. I can imagine if you run that through a mud pit that it's not gonna live.
Gum up.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's all pretty fragile, and something that otherwise looked like it seems like a pretty stout truck. I mean, the plastics that they use are kind of nice. Pumpkins are not overly big, so there's a ton of potential. Those portals, I've heard people like taking them apart. Everything looks really good. It's all metal.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of videos of like deconstructing.
Harley did a
great job
really good
taking it
video on
apart
it.
and showing off all the parts.
The shocks, I mean, aluminum bodied shocks.
Yeah,
They look really nice. They feel a tiny bit stiff.
they're
in my
very
opinion.
stiff. The springs are very stiff.
Yeah, the springs are very stiff. The links, they all look really good. And what I really like about it is that they kept the whole drive length. Everything is straight.
Just like Axial, they kept it all under the links, which is smart.
Oh, and yeah, this is
normal for a
like
crawler.
this is like a weird thing. Like, when do you want to do this? When do you want to actually lock diffs and unlock diffs on a scaler? Because I never had the need to do that.
I've never done that before.
What I will compare that to is I got one of those Armaneros, and it has that four-way diff setting where you can where they try to do as much as possible with one truck, and in trying to do that, you kind of mess it up because you're not going to do everything with one truck. So this, I can only imagine that they did it if you want to run it on tarmac.
Sure, I think it's trying to be a lot of things to a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think that this is a niche hobby.
Yeah,
Right?
and
Like,
usually
we're not-
when you want to do too much in one go, it's not going to work well
No.
in any of those
Right,
aspects.
exactly. A jack of all trades, master of none.
Yes, exactly.
Because I've seen people today at the competition here running it in the stock class, and it's geared too high.
Yeah.
It's geared too high. It's a very heavy truck up top, and I mean, there's a lot of interesting technology here, but simple
I
is
will give them
almost
this
better.
much for a first attempt at making a scaler, and it's catering to as many people as possible.
Yep.
Because I can't imagine if you come from the Traxxas market that you are perhaps used to the Summit or whatnot, and that you are interested in having stuff like this on your truck, just
sure.
because you're familiar with it.
Sure.
People like me, for example, I can't speak for you, but I almost think that we're used to something else, and this is not really stuff that we will be necessarily looking for in a truck.
It's not the.
Hey,
it's Albert! He's coming in.
He's parachuting his way down. So in that respect, I do understand where they come from. Maybe also even with the stiff suspension and whatnot.
Right. Well, you put that heavy body back on, it probably
it will
actually
sink a tiny
sinks
bit, but yeah, not a whole lot.
Yeah, there's a steel rail chassis. Definitely.
And it's really thick.
Rigid
as well.
and thick.
Yeah. So can't say any negative about that. The plastics, they look pretty good actually.
I mean, you're definitely going to get hooked up on these bumpers, and I think
this is almost like a mini X-Max shock tower type of setup.
It's integrated into the body post as well, so it's all kind of, it's not one piece, but it's rigid enough to kind of keep things from
And I do
placing.
like what they did with the design over there, because it looks kind of futuristic, all is nice.
And when you include the inner fender, you can't see the underneath of the truck. So
and that as well flows really well with everything else that's going on over there.
That's cool.
So I like that.
I don't know why they licensed a body, but they didn't license a tire.
Yeah, kind of a miss over there.
Yeah.
Has a bit of a side lug going on.
Yeah.
Not sure. I feel like sort of grippy, I guess. But
I mean,
you want to have some more weight in these wheels, especially with that heavy body. Plastic is not going to cut it.
No. And it's a glue-on, not a bead lock.
It's a glue-on. So this is something that you're going to throw away most likely. There's the faux winch going on. That's pretty cute, I guess.
Looks like a steel cable with a hawse, and you don't have that.
And I'm not sure. Can you take this off and mount an actual winch on that in that spot?
Oh, I don't know.
I guess you can.
You'd have to drill your own holes, probably.
And I'm not sure if this faux fairly would come off, and then
well, that would be a full replacement.
Yeah. That's some plastic D-links on there.
The servo size seems small. Like, I mean, this one's a standard size for the steering, but it doesn't have a lot of power.
No.
It's an RTR. What do you expect from an RTR?
Yeah, they're gonna brown out anyway if you're really gonna put some heavy use on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 2075. I guess a lot of people like have those laying around in toolboxes because they just take them off their stock rigs. That's quite a bit of throw, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely has steering.
Yeah, especially if you
for a portal, that's pretty good.
If you unlock those discs, you're gonna get mad steering with it.
For sure. Oh yeah, and we should talk about that because there are 3 modes on how you can apply those locks or lock.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't feel like reading the manual, but I can imagine that it's either this switch on the top.
Yeah, it's that one.
Or that is this one.
It's
this
the one on the top. That's high-low because you want a 2-speed. You want to go super fast with a scalar.
So then this, I imagine
favorite part,
everything open,
blasting through.
Center locked and everything locked.
Open, front lock, all locked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I gotta be honest. I think it's kind of gimmicky.
It is.
I don't need that stuff. It's just
on the arm as well.
Bring.
On the arm, I ended up not using it because I found that on that car, in that particular case, if you would lock everything, it would go everywhere but where you wanted it to go.
Yeah.
So with this one, it's the exact same size.
The battery tray is kind of interesting. It has this clippy thing here. It spins, so I guess you can actually. It's the
Can you like flip it around?
Look at that.
That's pretty good.
We don't need a.
But you can flip it around for like thicker batteries. Is that the idea?
I think that's the idea. Yeah, because they've made a channel in here, so you can put like a 7-cell, one of their weird 7-cell batteries in it. Waterproof receiver.
Electronics.
Waterproof XL5.
They're gonna come out.
There's a few modes on that are different from the typical XL5. It gives you an instant forward to reverse. I think you have to reprogram it, but I don't know how to do that.
I won't say I'm not disappointed.
I'm not disappointed, but I'm not like
either.
I'm not blown away.
I've seen a lot of people cream their pants when they take it out of the box. They're like, "Oh my god, that's like the best thing since sliced bread." It really isn't. It's just another scale truck. But I mean, kudos for them to step into the market. I do like that.
Yeah, I think the innovation forces competition to step up as well. So.
I think it is a chassis that offers a lot of potential, especially with those portal axles and the way that they set up the drive line. That's all.
Motor forward. It doesn't take up a lot of space, so you.
I can see myself plugging up these cable holes and just locking this permanently.
Yeah.
Not sure how I feel about this whole battery thing.
Would you say there's room for someone to build an interior? Because I know a lot of people are probably thinking about that.
2D, but nothing 3D.
You could have like
really need to
SUV rear.
Yeah, you need to do some crazy work to it to make that happen.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Maybe you could fit like a really short back over there if you take this whole chunk out.
That could be. Yeah. A shorty.
But then again, you're hanging even more weight in the back already, so they really want to get rid of that spare.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I don't know. I think it'll
sure.
be fun.
It has potential.
I think for a lot of people who don't have a scale truck or haven't gotten into this demographic, Traxxas is appealing to those people.
Yeah, and I think this whole servo thing that I got going on, that's just catering to perhaps people learning about it. So they will go like, oh yeah, I don't actually need the high gear, and then at some point they will go like, oh yeah, I'm driving with all of my diff locked anyway.
Yeah. Oh, one of the other features that they were talking about was cruise control, which is also known as throttle trim.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's controlled from the radio, so if you want to just like...
Yeah, but if you trim your radio,
you get exactly the
same thing going on. So.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's Traxxas, right? Lots of gimmicks that you really don't need.
Fastest
For example, the self-riding thing on my X-Max, I have never ever used it, and I've never nuked anything on the whole drivetrain. Just because if you stay away from what I call the retard button or the lazy people button, then you're just good to go. You're not gonna explode anything on that truck. Same with this. I think if you just lock the diffs, keep it in low gear, use it the way it's supposed to be used. Don't
treat
it as a wheelie king or anything else. That's stupid, because you don't want to do that with it. It's a trail truck, and I'm thinking some grease perhaps around those cables is gonna save you some trouble.
Yeah.
Right from the
definitely
start.
right from the start. And from what Harley showed internally, there's not a lot of lubrication, but I think that's typical, isn't it? Like you don't need to. It doesn't need to have as much.
No, you need to have it completely. You don't need to.
You need it dry. You want it dry in there.
Yeah, especially if you want to pull some cables and stuff in there.
Right.
I think. Okay. Yeah. So well, I guess that's it. If you want to check out Matt's channel, he has a lot of cool videos going on. Scale Builders Guild, also known, of course, from the ScaleBuildersGuild.com, the forums. Lots of good information on there. If you do buy one of these, pretty sure that you will see Matthew have one as well.
Yes.
And he will make this body look a whole lot better.
Oh yes.
That. I think you're going to start with those light buckets.
Yeah, definitely.
And cutting the windows out.
Yep.
That's all.
Maybe even paint it on the outside to give it some weather, because you don't see a lot of new Defenders.
No, you don't see them shiny like this.
Yeah, not that shiny.
No. Yeah, drop an interior panel in there, at least 2D perhaps to start with. All of this stuff, well, I applaud them for adding so much detail right from the get-go. Those inner fenders and all that stuff, that looks really cool.
I'd love to see some other body options too.
Yeah. Okay, well, thanks so much for watching. If you have any comments, I know this was not like a super polished video, but I mean, we're sitting outside, it's 150 degrees. Everybody is sunburned and like completely diluted from the heat. I was dumb enough to drink 5 espressos before we shot this, so my brain is really not functioning at all. So any questions, comments, leave them in the box below. The minute I start to be hydrated again, and the minute I'm on like my side of the globe again, and I actually know what time it is on the day, I will get back to all those comments and reply to them. Do check out the Traxxas. I think it's a nice option. Welcome option as well, to see as many brands as possible tune into all of this scale stuff. It will make an event like, for example, over at Team K&K even bigger next year, and that's only to be recommended because we are having a great time out here.
It's an amazing event.
If you enjoyed this video, hit that lame like button. I know that it doesn't mean a whole lot to you, but it does mean the world to me. And subscribe if you haven't already.
Subscribe over here, or is the like over here? The like's over there.
Yeah, and then most likely underneath the subscribe, there's Matthew's channel link. Go subscribe there as well. He has a ton of awesome content. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and bye-bye.
We're back on.